How's everybody doing today? This is Ashton Raymond where I am motivation, and today I want to talk to you about mental marriage. What is mental marriage? I was reading a book by Dr. Joseph Murphy, and he talks about mental marriage. It's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And he speaks about mental marriage, and it really got me to thinking mental marriage. What is mental marriage? And what I took away from it was that when we have an idea or when we figure out where we're going in life or what do we want to do, we have to marry the idea. We have to marry the vision. We have to marry the dream, whatever you want to call it. You have to be committed to it. You have to do your part and show your faithfulness to the idea. Now, there may be obstacles and challenges that come into play, but you won't allow that to break up your marriage. You won't allow that to deter you into getting a divorce. You won't let that stir you from becoming the best version of yourself in your relationship. So, with that being said, is that when you have an idea, just don't give up. Find another way. Hell, take a break, go to sleep, take a nap, get back up and try it again. Whatever you have to do, but do not allow defeat to come in and take place. Now, look, when I first started gaining knowledge on thinking positive and really trying to understand the subconscious mind and how it works and being a creator, I think that somebody said something to me one day. They told me that I'm being too positive. And I was like, what does that mean, being too positive? But they're right. When you start being positive, you're always positive, always positive. It's like being on a high, but then you kind of come down in a sense. But when the negative thoughts comes in, don't pay any attention to it. Just allow it to go through. Just allow it to just kind of go through its cycle to get out of your system. Don't adhere to it. Don't bow down to it. Don't submit to it. Just let it be. Sometimes we think negative and just kind of get it out your system. But you don't have to put yourself in a position to really give it energy and allow it to grow. Because when you're really thinking negative, when another negative thought comes in, when another negative thoughts follow it, because that's how it works. But if you allow negative thoughts to come in and go through its cycle, then you reverse it. You fight it with positive energy. That's all you do. So when we have ideas and creations, it's so easy for the negative energy to come in and tell you every which way why it won't work, how it can't happen, how it is just impossible. But the universe has a very keen way of showing off in the sense of the how. Like, you don't know the how. You can just think back on how many times you've thought you had things figured out and the universe kind of seeped in and came in and did it differently. And you're like, man, I just didn't imagine that happening. Well, get used to it. That's how the universe works. Don't worry about the how. You just worry about creating, coming up with the idea of what do you want. How do you want your life to turn out? And the universe will guide you step by step by step by step. But you have to stay faithful in your relationship with your ideas. You have to. It's a must. So when we go through life just kind of being stagnant and allowing other people's opinions to form our life, then that's when things get complicated for yourself. That's when things get tough. That's when things get rough. When you find yourself saying, I'm happy, but then that feeling comes over you like, man, I'm really not happy. But you feel that because you have a good job or you have this or you have a house or car that you should be grateful. And what you should, but those things don't shape you. If you're not, it's like this. If you're not serving mankind and helping others, then you'll never be happy. We all have a service to give to the world. We all have some sort of way that we should be helping one another. Point blank period. That's where true happiness lies. And that's what the money follows that. Everything follows that. The nice house, the nice cars, the nice home. Everything follows your service, the service that you have to offer to the world. You were born with some sort of service. So you're going to constantly have ideas. That's just the way life works. We all have ideas every single day. You riding down the street, you see something, it's an idea pops in your head. You need to start writing them down. You really, really do. And stop thinking you're not special, that this person is better than you are, or whatever the case may be. And honestly, I think at some point we all do it. I mean, we praise, superstars and athletes because we feel like they're better than we are. Yeah, can't be a football player or whatnot, but you have some sort of special ability that you need to be praising over yourself about. It's the point I'm trying to make. So marry the idea. Have a mental marriage in your mind. Commit to it. Say I do until death do us part. And once you commit, you allow your mind to really soak that in, and it has to respond. I mean, I don't know really no other way to put it but to say that you are a creator. I love Justin Perry, his YouTube channel, one of the largest self-help YouTube channels, where he talks about the subconscious mind and saying that we really have an ability that no other creature on earth has, and that's the power of creation. Everything follows us. So really dial in to the power that you have, and know that mental marriage is very important to your ideas. Like, I don't care if it's raining outside. I don't care what it looks like. Don't worry about the outside. Don't worry about the outside. Worry about the inside. Focus on the inside. When you focus on the inside, then everything on the outside has to change. So really keep that in your mind. Like, when things aren't looking well, just don't worry about it. Just like, you know what? I'm going to keep pushing. I'm not going to give up. Everything's okay. Just when things look ugly, just say everything's okay. Still yourself. Be calm. Quiet yourself. Like, we have this, the virus going around. They say go to the store and get some groceries. You go get them and you come on back home and do what you got to do. But just still yourself. Honestly, I think this is the best time for people to figure out what they want. Now you know what you don't want. Figure out what you want. Take this time that they're telling you to stay in the house instead of running the street or turn the TV off on Netflix. Just read a book, educate yourself. But we really have to do things to go to the higher point, the apex of life. Like, there is an apex. I mean, and it constantly goes up, it goes up, it goes up. So dial into that part of life. Take the necessary steps. Stop thinking don't look at life as a sacrifice. When you have to you don't sacrifice things. You push something to the side to move something better in. That's all it is. It's no lack. It's always enough. It's more than enough food out there. Trust me. So we really have to remember that. Hold to the vision. Hold to the thought. And this is Ashton Raymond, where I am motivation. And I'm here for you guys. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Peace.